Welcome back to Ingenious Accounts World. Journal Proper. A subsidiary book maintained to record the transactions which do not find place in other subsidiary books. In the cash book, we can record all cash transactions. In purchases book, all credit purchase of goods. In sales book, all credit sale of goods. And we can record the return of goods purchased by the business in the purchases return book and the return of goods sold by the business in the sales return book also. Then the other transactions we can record in the journal proper. The transactions which we cannot record in other subsidiary books. Today we are going to learn about the important categories of transactions and entries which we can record in the journal proper. First one, opening entry. An entry which we are writing in the beginning of an accounting period to record the opening balances of assets, liabilities and capital in new set of books. We have classified the ledger accounts into two categories, temporary accounts and permanent accounts. We will close the temporary accounts at the end of every accounting period. But we will not close the permanent accounts. Permanent accounts include accounts of assets, liabilities and capital. And we will show the balances of these accounts, these permanent accounts in our financial statement in the balance sheet. Then to show that balances in the new set of books in the new accounting period as opening balances, we need to write a journal entry and that entry is known as the opening entry. And that entry we can write in the journal proper. Assets account debtor to liabilities to capital. We have learned about the accounting equation. The same accounting equation we can write in the form of a journal entry also. Assets is equal to liabilities plus capital. Then assets account debtor to liabilities to capital. That opening entry we can write in the journal proper. And second one, adjustment entries to make ledger accounts on accrual basis. We are recording the transactions in the double entry system of accounting and also on accrual basis. Accrual basis means we have to record all the expenses and incomes relating to a particular period in that period itself. But at the end of every accounting period, there may be some expenses as outstanding and prepaid or incomes as unearned and accrued. Then we have to write some entries for such items. Such entries are called the adjustment entries and such adjustment entries we can write in the journal proper. For example, salary outstanding, salary due but not paid. As it is due, we have to record it in the current period itself. Then we have to write some adjustment entries. Such entries we can write in the journal proper. And rectification entries to rectify errors in recording. If we have made any error in accounting, we have to correct it. For that we have to write some rectification entries. Such entries also we can write in the journal proper. For example, we have paid salary to a particular person. Instead of debiting salary account, we have given debit to that party's account. Now we want to correct it. We want to cancel the debit given to that party's account. At the same time, we want to debit salary account also. Then we need to write some adjustment rectification entries. Such rectification entries we can write in the journal proper. And transfer entries. Transferring an account balance to other account. For example, capital and drawings. The amount invested by the proprietor in the business is known as capital, and that capital, that amount we are recording in the capital account. But the withdrawal by the proprietor from the business for his personal use is known as drawings, and that amount we are recording in the drawings account. Then at the end of the accounting period, the balance of this drawings account will be transferred to the capital account. The entries for such a transfer also can be recorded in the journal proper. Then closing entries. We have already told that we will close the temporary accounts. Temporary accounts include accounts of expenses and incomes. We will close the temporary accounts at the end of every accounting period by transferring their balances to the trading and profit and loss account. Entries for such a closing also can be recorded in the journal proper. And other entries like credit purchase of items other than goods. If we are purchasing goods on credit, then we can record them in the purchases book. But if we are purchasing any other items on credit, we cannot record them in the purchases book. If we are purchasing an asset on credit, such a credit purchase we cannot record in the purchases book. Credit purchase of asset we cannot record in the purchases book. Such transactions we can record in the journal proper. And loss of goods by fire, loss of goods by theft, and goods withdrawn for the personal use of the proprietor from the business, etc. also can be recorded in the journal proper. Okay. These are the important categories of transactions and entries which we can record in the journal proper. And that's all for today. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, comment and subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. Thank you.